Welcome to Brackenmore for this Northern Premier League East commentary between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Heaton Stannington. I'm your commentator for today, Adam Allcroft, for a first-time matchup. Heaton Stannington won in the playoffs of the Northern League last year, upsetting the odds to beat Shildon, and they're looking to have a good season here in the Northern Premier League. The Steels, confident after a 3-0 win over Witness in the FA Trophy, hoping to claim an important 3 points. Let's go through the teams for you shortly. So for Stocksbridge Park Steels, it's Ben Townsend in goal, Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Alex Phillips and Danny Deacon, who comes in to replace Oliver Rejlak, Alex O'Connor, Jack Haslam, Dan Hernandez and João Silva. On the bench today is Paul Iggledon, Ashley Butterworth, Ollie Novak, Oliver Rejlak and Harry Garman. For Heaton Stannington, it's Callum Corkill in goal, then Mark Turnbull, Daniel Sayer, Mark Ellerton, Daniel Catewell, who scored for Concert last year against the Steels here at Brackenmore, Joe Shepherd, Leighton Hopper, Richard Slaughter, who's the captain, Louis Anderson, Daniel Stevenson and Connor Lamb. On the bench for them today is Andrew Byrne, Caelan Beattie, a former Sheffield United product, James Harper and Joseph Thompson and Alfie Marriott. We're just getting the final couple of handshakes, but I think there might just be an issue. But over on the opposite in the goal, Ben Townsend's all right, and I think that there's an issue with the net because Andy Ring's going over with a chair to stand up and fix it. So we're just going to have a slight delay to kick off while Andy Ring goes on groundsman skills. So I do want to say hello to all our listeners today. If you are in the YouTube chat, please do feel free to comment and get involved. We'll try and shout out as many of you as possible. So, and we'll also try and keep you up to date with all the scorelines. Oh, our mascot, Harry Verity, is coming back. He's getting married next Monday. We wish him congratulations and a commiserations to his fiancée, Caitlin Preston. And trust me, that is a commiserations. God bless her patience. So we're getting a handshake, so we will get underway shortly. Just having a final few checks, and it looks like we will be starting very, very soon. With Heaton Stannington getting the kick-off. So just final few moments, time to and here we go. So Heaton Stannington get the game underway in the black and white striped short, black short, and black socks from right to left. That's quite familiar from another team from the North East and New. As the Steels here in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks kicking from left to right. Heaton Stannington tried to get down that left wing there, but could not do so, and it's gone out for a goal kick. We will, of course, try and keep you up to date with all the other scorelines in the Northern Premier League East, though it's not a massively active day due to the FA Cup. Unfortunately, both these teams did go out earlier on, but thankfully both went out, because it means we have a match for both teams today. So with Townsend now. Ball going long from Townsend. Phasm goes over and then goes over Silver. Back into defence, and I have just noticed with the Heaton shirts, it's red, black and white, so it may be a bit tricky for me to begin with, but we'll go through as Corkill, the goalkeeper, just on the ball after that throw-in. Going forward, it was looking for Leighton Hopper. He's Stannington's leading scorer so far this season, and will be one of their big threats. It's going out for a throw-in for Stocksbridge. Now back it is with Jack Tinker. Goes in but loses the ball but gets it back, not forward. Goes to Silva, just can't get it under control, but it's cleared out to Turner. Turner fall forward, looking for Fernandez, diving header clearance, gets it away. Flicked on by Lamb. Onto this left-hand side, ball forward, looking for Lamb, but the offside flag is up. And it will be a free kick for Townsend. Already a goal in the Northern Premier League East. Belper Town are leading away at North Ferriby. Harry Draper has scored. Back with Townsend now, who will send this ball on, headed away into the midfield, and then but blocked by O'Connor. It's going to go into that bottom right wing corner, and it's been trying to be knocked in the box. He headed away back to Charles, who's going to head it right back, and it's a bit of a tennis match with the headers at the moment. He's going to bounce to ground. Lamb, Charles will fight for it. Lamb wins into central defence with Ellison, who then gives it back to Corkill, and Deacon on the press almost wins it, but it's cleared away. Now on Turner, gets it to Silva, but just behind him and goes out for a throw-in. 2 minutes gone in this game, rings 0-0 for now. Big shock happening in the Premier League. Within a minute, Brentford are leading Manchester City. Johan Visser, the scorer. He's been here before though, I think. Ball long. Owen will have this covered for Stocksbridge. Clears it down the line to Turner, who takes control into the middle for Deakin. Back to Tinker, who sends it long. Press as it is going to be covered by Shepherd, who just puts that one into the opposite pitch, so it will be a throw-in for Stocksbridge. Going down the left, and Hassan flicks it on, Hernandez can't get to it. Shepherd who clears it out. Back with Tinker, who goes downfield to João Silva, takes the touch, goes backwards though. Has to get back to Turner, sends it top. Hernandez is going to chase for it. He might get the touch. He's going to send it backwards, but it's very high and it's gone out of play anyway. But Hernandez did well to almost rescue that situation. So out for a goal kick. Corkill will take. Out to right time. Tinker's won that header really well. Got only sent down for a throw-in, but I don't think Heaton were quite ready for him to nip in. By the way, we do welcome plenty of the Heaton Stannington fans to our live stream. Do feel free to get involved on the chat. We'll try and shout you out. Obviously, just be warned, we are a very biased commentary, so might hurt if you can see, but it'll hurt me if you can score. So it works vice versa. as Silver on the ball now on that left wing, being forced backwards, but turns and beats a man, goes down left hand side, beats another man as he's looking for the cross, very high cross towards the far post, and O'Connor will keep it in. That Hernandez fighting for it, but it's well cleared away by Heaton Stannington, who now tries to get away. Charles cuts it out really well into the middle for Turner, tries to spin out of trouble, back to Owen. Down for Owen, who sends it long, looking for Hernandez, but should be covered by Shepherd this, and it is. Hernandez did give a little shove, so it might have been a free kick even if Hernandez had got to it. To Sorka going high from Bewley. Heat Top Gear, nice son, Top Gear next. Oh yeah, they've got the car museum there with the Top Gear exhibition, particularly potent this weekend with the end of the Grand Tour yesterday. Back with Corkill now. Ball going long, and it's going to be caught in the middle, and Turner heads it away. Then big header away from Heaton, flicked on but only goes back to Tinker. Moves down the middle, Tinker. Then it out to O'Connor, out to Charlesworth, through to Tinker, wins the ball back. Charlesworth gets it back to Haslam, he's turned away from trouble but then goes down under some of the pressure. No free kick. Deacon takes over to Hernandez, who's looking to beat a man, cuts inside. He's looking to try and beat the man again. He's just took it round a man, but well rescued by Lamb. And then there was I'm not sure what the gave the linesman there. I think Hernandez maybe just a bit too physical. I was wondering if he thought it was offside then, but it was a pass to his own man anyway. Anyway, what matters is it's a free kick to Heaton Stannington, and that stops what was looking like a good attack. 6 minutes gone so far. Ball going forward. Hello, David Shepherd, away the stand, all the way from Whitley Bay. Welcome. We do love having the North East visitors. Tend to be some of the friendliest sort we get down here at Brackenmore as the season goes. Corkill just on the ball at the moment in his own box. Haslam will force him to pick it up. Corkill will send it long. Looking long, and Tinker will look anyway, but it's head on beyond him. But Anson can't get onto it. Owen clears all the way back for Shepherd, who clears it out. Goes into the middle for Slaughter. He tries to knock it off a Stocksbridge man, but I think it comes off him last. It will be a Stocksbridge throw-in. So out with Tinker on this left-hand side. Back to Turner, forward, and then back to Tinker, but he almost loses the ball there. There with Stevenson causing problems. Stocksbridge retain possession. Phillipson on the ball now, and he's got space, and he's going to pass it through to O'Connor, then to the right to Charlesworth. Takes his touch, sending it long, looking for the run of Haslam. Shepherd awkwardly heads it away. Haslam's looking to get it back, but Sayers back well, and he clears it off Haslam to get the Heaton throw. Not any chances yet here at Brackenmore just yet, but Stocksbridge just having the edge at the moment. He's back with Sayer for this throw. Launching it down long, headed on by Anderson, and then it goes out for another Heaton throw. Charlesworth getting the last touch. We're currently with Sayer now, who goes into the middle, then back to Sayer. Not long. Phillipson will track it and head it away. Goes to who volleys it clear. And it's a bit of a race, but Jean Silva I don't think was too involved in it, and Corkill will clear as it gets to him. Turn it, intercepts that ball forward, and it's Slaughter who wins it in the middle. Back to Shepherd, and then back to Corkill. Takes a touch with it. Forward it goes, and forward to Ellison, who sends it out to the right to Turnbull, and then back it will go into defence. Capewell on the ball. Pass forward, but that's intercepted by Turner. Takes a short to João Silva. Gets past a mid-line tackle, slips it through to Haslam. Haslam goes one-on-one, takes the finish, and it's just wide of the near post. He had pressure from behind him. Just couldn't get it in probably the wrong area, that near post, rather than the far one. Keeper came out well, Corkill. Biggest chance of the game so far. Fell to Haslam, could have become the lead scorer, but didn't do so. Remains 0-0 here. Gaul up in the northeast. Bishop Auckland are leading 1-0 against Bridlington Town. Joe Bartliff the scorer. They were the other team to be promoted from the Northern League alongside Heaton Stannington last year. As the ball goes forward, Owen heads it out looking for Hernandez, who chests it down to O'Connor, who flicks it over the top. She is covered by Well, who will head it to Corkhill. Will be a stoppage because it looks like Leighton Hopper is down and sitting down at the moment and struggling with something. Looks like it might be a groin issue. He's back to his feet now. Should be well, and that would have been a huge blow for Heaton Stannington had he been forced to go off. One of their top players this year as they adjust to life in the Northern Premier League. Ball forward from Corkhill. Out to Hopper, but he was looking for Hopper. He just goes out for a Stocksbridge throw. Launches the ball forward, looking for O'Connor, but headed away before it could get to him. It's out for another throw-in. Tinker on that left-hand side. Launch into the middle. Tijau Silva tries to flick it on, but then he gets it back, but then he loses the ball again, and Heaton Stannington forced backwards here, goes to Corkhill and sends it forward. Silva went too far off that. Phillipson on the ball now, takes it past Lamb. Phillipson now will switch play looking for Haslam. Haslam brings it down really well, puts in the middle to Deacon in between, then back to Haslam. Haslam drills it across and it ends up going just over the bar. Brilliant football from the Steels, but did not have the end product at that time. Steels looking good so far in this game. Chesterfield are losing 1-0 to Port Vale. Chislett, the scorer. That means the Spirex are 1-0 down. Back now with Corkhill. Ball forward from the goalkeeper. Owen will fight for this one, and he does get it away, but only back to Slaughter, who volleys it forward. Phillipson heads that one away. Uncontested collection from Heaton with Ellison on the ball, but he will return it right back to Corkhill. Haslam will try and look to keep him honest, and he's going to send it forward looking for Hopper on this right wing. Takes it down well. He's going to get challenged though, and he gets past Tinker, but then Tinker gets back in position. He's forced to put it into midfield, and now back to Turnbull. Silva trying to get the ball off him. Turnbull gets through that, sends it forward. Owen intercepts, and then it's to the left-hand side with Turner under some pressure, and he loses the ball in an advanced position. Heaton Stannington advance out to Slaughter in the middle, flicks it over to Lamb just behind him. Slaughter going to the Lamb on that occasion, as then the Lamb goes to the Slaughter, and then fall forward and out for the goal kick. Okay, that is a bad pun, that one I've just done, but I just want to point out there is Lamb in this team, Slaughter, and a Shepherd. Particularly woolly first team. So back with Townsend, who takes it short to Phillipson. Ball going forward. Look for Deacon, who flicks it onto Haslam. Tries to take it down, but loses the ball out. Slaughter on it now to that right-hand side with Hopper. Can't go any further forward and then loses it. Tackle from Deacon goes to O'Connor now with Silva, who's got a bit of space to get up to speed here. Silva down left-hand side, finds the runner Deacon. Big sliding challenge stops Deacon going any further forward, throwing Stocksbridge. Hello to Ruth Croft, going me and Sammy, currently over the Atlantic cheering for the Steels from 40,000 feet. It's saying that on our Twitter account. Throwing in the middle to Deacon, forced backwards to Turner, takes a touch into the middle to O'Connor, flicks it over the top, but cleared away, no one challenging for it. O'Connor tries to keep it pending. It's Turner with a tackle, but it goes out to that left-hand side with Tinker. Looking for an option, we'll find Deacon, and now Tinker's offering us an overlap. Looking for Tinker, finds Tinker in the box, just loses control a bit, and then he's trying to nip in. And he's looking to build out and go forward, and it's Owen trying to hold off the forward, goes down under pressure. Owen gives the free kick away. Free kick featuring Stannington just inside their own half. So back in defence, free kick. Worksop Town are losing in the FA Cup, 1-0 at home to Basford. As the ball goes forward here from Heaton Stannington, head away goes Turner, who doesn't really get much distance on that. Hernandez comes back and he's been forced further back to Phillipson, who then knocks it over the top, and Haslam will challenge for it, but head away into the middle. Bounced a bit up on the pitch, and it was a bit of a stretch there from Shepherd, because Silver was behind him, we didn't really notice him, but they've kept the hold of the ball. Have the away side, and it's back in their defence now with Ellison, who's dropped deep, and back it goes to Corkill. Takes a touch now. He's got Sayre as an option, and Sayre's going to be the option he looks for. Charlesworth tries to get to it, but Sayre heads it on, goes back to O'Connor, who will volley that one down the line, and it stayed in. Hernandez is going to look to do what he can for it, challenge for it, and it will be a free kick Stockbridge's way. One of those where I think it was 6-1 and half a dozen over. I think the end probably should have continued on that one, but free kick given Stocksbridge's way. Ball going forward from Charlesworth, but headed away into the middle and flicked on, but only back to Charlesworth. He tries to send it forward, blocked, and it bounced favourably for Heaton Stannington, but Lamb can't get onto that ball after getting the initial header. Phillipson's clearance charge down, but handball from Lamb. And it's back with Phillipson. Townsend will come up to take this free kick. So Townsend takes his handball, sending it down, keeping it on this right wing at the moment, and Hernandez tried to get onto it, got a bit of a shunt from Sayre at the end, and all's fair in love and war. It's a throw-in to Heaton. Launch throw down the line, and Charlesworth with a similar sort of shunt, but this time stays in, and Santa will volley it forward. Owen chases it down to its bounced up very favourably for Heaton, but Owen does get away to Charlesworth, but he's still deep and going into his own corner flag. Back to Townsend, who slices a bit forward, and Heaton will look to return it quickly, and then Lamb's gone down awkwardly as he tried to take the touch. He is fine, thankfully for the away side, as Charlesworth sends it forward looking for the run of Silver, but headed away by Turnbull on that occasion, coming into central defence to help out. And then with Charlesworth now. In the middle to O'Connor, back to Charlesworth, then back to O'Connor. Right-footed, will switch play. Silver heads it down just behind Tinker. And now it's Slaughter will carry that one away into defence, and well won by Charlesworth. Will go out for a Heaton throw-in, but Charlesworth appealing for the free kick. Didn't think there were a touch on him, but he's going to appeal for it anyway. Back on that left-hand side and thrown down the line. Charlesworth a bit ahead juggling before he's just shoved over. A free kick. O'Connor will take it quickly. He's looking for the runner Haslam. Comes off the back of Haslam. He loses track of it and then cleared away. Comes off the top of the stand, and there'll be a throw-in. So throw for Charlesworth to take. We are 18 minutes into this one. It remains 0-0. Charlesworth hands on the ball right now. Haslam's wanting it, but eventually Charlesworth will take it, sends it down looking for Hernandez, who chests it down. He tries to keep it in, and he can clear it away, but not very far. Charlesworth in it, sends it over the top. Deakin looks to get past his man, but well covered and cleared away, and Hernandez keeps it with Stocksbridge possession. O'Connor on the ball, back to Phillipson, over to Owen in the Stocksbridge defence for now. Owen will send pass forward to Silver, first time pass, and Deakin collects it, then back to O'Connor. He's looking for some willing runners, but doesn't have them, so short to Deakin, then out to Charlesworth on the right, takes the touch, then back to O'Connor, who sends it over the top, headed up into the air, and Charlesworth looks to get it, and he gets it on the second bounce. He sends one down the right for Hernandez to fight for. Hernandez using his body, will send a fizzing volley in. Silver just misses the header at the near post. Oh, so now Tinker's won it high up in the air, trying to keep it in, and just about does. And now I think Heaton have knocked out for a corner kick, so Stocksbridge will get the first corner of the game. All comes from the hard work that Hernandez has done at the right-hand side. Turner will head over to take this corner from the left. Deacon is back, but he only takes them from the right-hand side, so we'll get Turner's corners again now. So Turner will take it over. Stocksbridge were good at corners in the first month of the season, but they haven't scored from one in a while. They'll look to correct that now. Turner whips it in near post. Good punch by Corkill. Slaughter can only send that one up into the air, and Silver will compete for it. He's doing quite well against a much bigger Slaughter. That Slaughter does eventually get it away. Covered though by O'Connor, then to Owen, who takes past one man, but then is tackled and back. He just ricochets, and Stocksbridge have it back still on the ball. Into the middle for Turner. Turner's going to take the shot, and it is well wide in the end. Listen to that one fan in the crowd who shouts shoot against players anywhere within 30 yards. Didn't work out. He has scored some crackers though in his time. 20 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Manchester City have equalised against Brentford. Erling Haaland has scored for them. And Leicester City have taken lead with Crystal Palace. So we have one of our former players, Jamie Vardy, the goal scorer at Selhurst Park. Ball going forward. Charles will try to go there, but it's headed on and flicked on and gets through O'Connor, does Lamb, and then after that will be a Heaton throw. Sayer with a throw. Sends it down, looking for Anderson, finds him well on the left wing. He's got two Stocksbridge players around him though. Needs help, and he does get it, and the ball goes in, blocked by Turner on the edge of the area, and then Stocksbridge having to fight to make sure it doesn't get returned, and O'Connor does get it away to Turner, who then sends pass forward to Haslam. Holds it up, turns well, lays it off a turn, and then forward to Deacon, who doesn't get control of it the first time, but does the second. Gets pass through to Silver, holds it up on that left wing. Deacon's an option on that left-hand side, but Silver will move in the side, and then I don't know if that was a shot or a cross, but whatever it was, it weren't very good. Out for a goal kick for Heaton Stannington. Very high, wide, and into the Heaton Stannington flags in behind that goal. Only 2 minutes gone, remains 0-0. Carlton Town are in the FA Cup today, but they are losing 1-0 to Leamington. And Worktop has equalised against Basford, or on Redford penalty. After Leamington, the goal scorer was Ewan Williams. As Haslam tries to get it onto the right side, Hernandez can't keep it in, throwing to the northeastern side, to the stand. With Sayer on that left-hand side. Launch it downfield. Charles heads away, but off the back of a play for the second time, does clear away. Haslam's looking to gamble, but it's a good header behind by Capewell. Returns it back to Corkill. He's taking his time with it now, the Heaton Stannington keeper. Daniel Sayer's looking a bit irritated. He wants that ball, and Corkill will roll out in front of him, and then we'll launch it forward. He's looking for Anderson, but Owen is going to get ragged down by Anderson. He's going forward, and it will be a free kick. Turner was wanting a quick free kick, but not going to be given. Owen's still down, clutching his head, which is why we're going to have a stoppage now. So, Liv Phillips, our physio, will head out to administer treatment. Hopefully Ellie will be all right. Paul Iggledon is a potential substitute, should he not be able to continue. So Liv just administering treatment. We'll have a little check around what's happening elsewhere. And Fulham are leading in the Premier League against West Ham. Raul Jimenez, the goal scorer. And Worksop are now leading against Basford. Luke Hall, the scorer. 2-1 to Worksop now. Elliott back up to his feet. Look. And the game will be able to continue with Elliott on the pitch. Well, and Elliott actually will start with Elliott remaining on the pitch. He's not having to go off for which is not right, I don't think, but hey, we'll take it. So here goes, ball forward, looking for Haslam, but headed away into the middle, well collected in that middle, and they will get it away. Bit of a late one on Deakin, but it was done in fair in the ball first, so there's no free kick even though Deakin remains down injured. And Lamb is attacking now on the left wing. Lamb, look for Charles, puts the cross in, look for that far post, but a bit too early for Leighton Hopper. Danny Deakin is just up on his knees now and will get to his feet. He remained struggling after that late one, but he did get the ball first, so it was a fair challenge. There was no complaints about the referee from us on that one. Rotherham United are losing to Burton Albion. Orsi Domo, the goal scorer for the Brewers. Back now with Townsend. Townsend looking for potential options as he sends his defence forwards. No short option this time. Might be some changes for Stocksbridge tactically. Ian Richards sending a few instructions on with Tom Charlesworth. Sends the ball forward. Look at that, big header away. Owen will just allow that to go out for a throw-in for Stocksbridge. Back with Tinker now for this throw-in. Left back who's still looking for his first Steels goal. Sends it forward to Silver. Going to have a nibble at him. He sends it out right to O'Connor, then out to Charlesworth. Takes the touch, moves in, carries on forward, clips it forward, then shanked away by Capewell. From Stocksbridge on the right wing. O'Connor's thinking, why not? Come on, Charlesworth, come over here. Want to get going with this. But Charlesworth is there now. We will have the throw-in. From forward, then knocked away to Phillipson, who knocks it long. Silver will try and chase it down, but I think it'll bounce up before it goes out, and the offside flag was up on Silver anyway. So, goal kick for Heaton. Other than that big Haslam chance, we've not seen much goal mouth action. 26 minutes gone, 0-0 here. With Corkill. Sends it forward. It's with Ellison who heads it on. Not only for Turner who heads it forward. Look, but Capewell will beat Haslam for it. And now it's a long ball forward that Lamb will chase. It's a diagonal, slightly awkward one. Townsend will have to be quick to catch it. And Lamb's robbed him of it. Lamb's going on an empty goal past Owen. And Lamb scores. It's a mistake from Ben Townsend. And Connor Lamb has put Heaton Stannington ahead. It was an awkward ball, and Lamb's made Murphy nicking it away from Townsend, and Townsend will be thinking, why did I not just boot that one away? 1-0 to Heaton Stannington. 27 minutes gone. And Stocksbridge will have to fight back now today if they want the 3 points. That's such a disappointing one to concede when it was from what looked like Harmouth ball, slightly awkward bounce off the pitch, but in the end, a goal. Stocksbridge get us underway here with Charlesworth, who sends it forward. Will look to head it away, bounce over the top, and it will be collected by Turner, who's got some space, looks fine, and Hernandez, who takes such fine tackle, goes in, and then touched away and back in defence, and cleared away into the middle to Slaughter, who heads it forward, not long, over to the left to Anderson here, who collects on this left-hand side. Back now for Sayer, going forward, cross going in. Header is it's not going to get to the byline, that header from Hopper, and Owen will collect it. Well, we've got Gary Consigler and David Shepherd celebrating in the comments. See, this is what it stings for me personally, because it's the very biased commentary here. As Deakin goes forward, clips it forward, looking for Hernandez, gets the touch, lays it off for Silva. Silva just, can he beat a few men? He can't. The tackle goes in, going to dribble out for a goal kick. Huh, okay. Goal kick for Heaton Stannington. Didn't expect that one. Joe Silva didn't. That's why he left it. So it's a goal kick. I wouldn't say completely against the run of play, that goal. Stocksbridge with a better side, but hadn't really created too much with it. But got punished for not making the chances of taking a. One thing Stocksbridge will take solace in is that they have led in every game this season so far at some point. So O'Connor heads it on, but head away by Heaton Stannington. Back to O'Connor, heads it forward and into defence. Out to Sayer, but well in by Hernandez. Goes to Deacon, who carries it forward. Back to Charlesworth. Charlesworth forward to Deacon, into the middle to Hernandez, but lose control. Charlesworth fighting for it. Hernandez goes forward, and it will be a Heaton Stannington free kick. Stocksbridge players not happy with that decision. Will be a free kick for Heaton. "13 minutes gone." Back with Sayer to take this free kick. Forward it goes. Headed on, and then headed into towards that backwards and very close to an on-rushing Hopper, but then Stocksbridge bounces awkwardly. Owen's dragged down, and nothing given on that one. I thought it was given advantage initially, but Deacon will clear it away, then cleared out only to Silva, and Silva, can he get up to some pace here on the left wing? Silva facing up with his man. Silva continues, cuts in, then tries to dribble it, but he dribbles it off his ankle, stops that attack, but then Silva's going to go for the shot, but high and wide in the end. Goal kick. Remains 1-0 to Heaton Stannington here. Back now for Corkill to take. Takes a while, but now right footed. He's sending towards that left hand side, towards Sayer, and he gets a head onto it, but he can't keep it in. Throwing for Stocksbridge. Can the Steels get a goal before the break? They're throwing it forward to Aslan, but he can't get control. Easy clearance. Owen will head that one away. Now looking for Silva, but Turnbull covers it well, clears it out. Goes to Tinker, who heads it forward. Deacon fighting for it, gets the touch, but ends up going out for a throw into the away side. Manchester City now leading in the Premier League. Erling Haaland the scorer. Works up now 3-1 up on Basford. Vaughan Redford has scored his second of the day. And Bishop Auckland 2-0 up on Bridlington. Aaron Brown the scorer. Stocksbridge to have a free kick, and they quickly try to find Charles. It's a poor pass in the end though. Right back to Heaton. Ball goes forward, but interception by Turner. First up back to O'Connor, then back to Turner. Takes touch forward, but no one's there for Hernandez. Is backing off it, but it wasn't that sort of pass. So it was a weird, poor decision by Hernandez. That's the right side ball flicked forward by Heaton, but collected now by Owen. Taking his time, and he will be Stocksbridge on the ball, and then Turner carries it away. And then over to left to Tinker, who's out of control now, and Stocksbridge just look a bit rattled since going 1-0 behind. They'll need to improve if they want to get back into this one. Heaton Stannington made the most of an error and have got their goal through Connor Lau. Ball goes forward from Owen. Haslam looks to make the most of it, but headed by Capel. Haslam's not getting anything in behind Capewell today, it seems. Ball goes forward. Owen challenging for it, but back into midfield it goes, and Brunley with Ellison and out to left to Sayer. Back into defence with Shepherd. Got touch to Ellison and then over to Catewell. Stocksbridge trying to press, but some good passing from Heaton Stannington as it's with Turnbull on the right, and he keeps it there after getting the 1-2 back to him. All the way back to Corkhill now. He takes the touch and over to the right to Turnbull. Carries it forward. Deacon will look to keep him honest. Drill pass into the middle, well collected by Hopper, then back to the middle. It's a poor pass. Haslam slides in, gets some of a touch on it, but still makes its way to Shepherd. There's not more energy needed from Stocksbridge. It just seems to have died down a bit at the moment. As the switch ball looking for Sayer. Headed on, goes to O'Connor, who heads it forward, looking for Hernandez. Takes the touch out for Charlesworth, but he stumbles as he looked like he could have been clear, and now it'll be knocked forward by Heaton. Stevenson gets it to the right now with Hopper. Trying to get out past his man, past Tinker, but well covered by Owen, who clears it away. All the way to Catewell. Stocksbridge just lacking any intensity at the moment as the ball goes forward. Owen clears it out and goes all the way to Turner. Now Turner goes forward, pass forward to Haslam. Gets charged into the back of him by Shepherd, and it will be free kick, and it could be our first card of the game. He's going to get a bit of a talking to, but no card on that occasion. Belper are now leading 2-0 against North Ferriby. It's our former player Nathaniel Crofts scoring for the Nailers. Townsend sending the ball forward. Goes over the top of Owen and out for a goal kick, and Stockbridge look a bit ideal. It just looks like they're in a bit of a sulk because they know really that they shouldn't be behind. They had control of the game. They were the ones looking like most likely to score. Just Heaton Stannington sent the ball forward. Townsend's made a mistake, and Connor Lamb has made the most of it. I think the soccer team looking like they're in a bit of a sulk because of that. So they do need to improve. With Corkhill now. Drilling it forward. Drops out in the air and bounces once. Owen gets the header away, then O'Connor heads into the middle. Turner only needs it, and then Heaton gets it forward, and it could go to Lamb again. It bounces, but bounces away from Lamb this time. Owen gets his head onto it towards Townsend. Rolls it out for Phillipson. Phillipson knocks it forward, goes to Hernandez. He's going to stumble a bit, goes to Haslam, trying to turn out to trouble, and he does do so, under quite a bit of pressure. Back to O'Connor. Charles is an option. O'Connor though going to take it into the middle, through to Deacon. Heavy touch, knocks it forward still though, and then Silver just can't get hold of it. Slaughter will gather it back in defence and cleared away. Back to Owen it goes, taking a touch with it, all the way back to Townsend. And he's taking his time right now. Do Stocksbridge just need to up the pace a bit, or do they need to take time? Goes to Turner, who's surrounded by a few, and he has to get back to Townsend. That was not a good choice of pass. He's going to send it over to the left now to Deacon, who dropped to collect. Tinker's up as an advance option. Poor pass from Deacon. Haslam rescues it though and gets it to Turner. Turner carries it forward. Turner now at the right to Charlesworth. Charlesworth will find Turner again on that right, back to Charlesworth. And that is a poor cross from Charlesworth in the end, and doesn't even make it towards goal. It's going to be up for a goal kick. Better play, but not good enough play. Back for a goal kick for Corkhill. Sends it forward. It's not the best ball for it. Away to Hernandez, not a good touch though, and Heaton Stannington retains possession, but Hernandez has done well charging that ball down. Will be a throw-in. Back with Sayer now for the throw. Ball launching forward, headed on by Anderson, and then Phillipson heads away, but then right back by Ellison. Phillipson heads it forward again. Hernandez chests it down, footing on him, but he keeps hold of it. Back with Charlesworth now. Centre forward, charge down, cross, but back with Charlesworth still. It's fallen favourably. Centre forward to Deakin, controls it, sends a long ball to the top for Haslam, just a bit too much on it, and goes back to Corkill. Steele's just not doing particularly well getting the ball forward at the moment. From him equalising Burton Albion. Johnson Clark Harris the scorer. Just hello to Ralph Stobson. I was going to go today, but no one fancied. Well, you always have friends here if you came on your own, don't worry about that. As Owen heads it away and goes back to Turner. Turner sends it forward to Hernandez. Takes the touch. Looks to beat his man, and he will do so. Slips it forward for O'Connor. O'Connor wanted a man in the middle, but Hernandez wasn't there for it. Intercepted and will be carried away. Well won by Charlesworth, high up the pitch though. Hernandez back to Turner. Then out to the right to Charlesworth. Just looking for that far post, Charlesworth, but it's a bit too much, and it will go out for a goal kick. It's 1-0 Heaton Stannington here. 40 minutes gone. Scarily reminiscent of last season. Plenty of good play, but not the goals, and conceding one sort of against the run of play. So back with Corkill. Sending it forward. Charlesworth gets the header forward, goes to Hernandez, takes the touch, back to Turner, who looks to find Deakin. Not enough on that one intercept, but O'Connor's won it high up. Back with Deakin now. Deakin taking it to Haslam, trying to turn past his man, well won by Capewell. And now Lamb, it looks to start an attack. Towards back, and he will switch play into the middle. Up, and then to Stevenson, and now to the right to Hopper. Looks to beat Tinker. Back in the middle to Stevenson. Left-footed shot is not a good one, and well wide in the end. Oh, hello. Hello, Harry Verity, our mascot, in the full Stocksbridge kit. He looks lovely in it. Phillipson, touch forward to Charlesworth, then back to Phillipson. Flicks it on to Charlesworth. Sending it forward, looking for the run of Deakin. Might fall right for Deakin, but no, just evades him, and Corkill clears on the edge of his area. And headed forward by Tinker, who falls over as he do so. Silver got to touch, looks to take it past the man, and then Heaterman goes down. Oh, Silver went past him, and it will be a free kick to the away side. It will be a free kick now. So back now with Corkill. He's taking his time with it as we inch closer to the end of the first half. 42 minutes gone, 1-0 to Heaton Stannington. Ball going forward. Charlesworth gets it to the right and then sends it well forward. Hernandez will chase it. Good touch there from Shepherd, though, as he intercepts. Gets it forward to Anderson into the middle of Slaughter. High ball forward. Owen will head it away towards the right. Hernandez looks to collect and but head away from him, and O'Connor knocks it forward to Haslam, but looks away from him to Turner. Turner touch it and out to Deakin. Deakin now over to Tinker on this left hand side. Now to Turner, then back to Owen. Then to Tinker. Then to Deakin. Moving in on the inside and looking for options. He's a bit annoyed because no one really presented it. Has to get it back to Owen. Now over to Phillipson. Phillipson over to the right now. To Charles, to Middleton Hernandez, back to O'Connor. Controls it back to Phillipson. Heaton's shape is rock solid at the moment as Deakin has the ball. He'll look to try and unlock something. Out to Tinker. Into the middle to Silver. He looks to turn, gets a bit of a push and a shove, and that will be a free kick. Just a bit too much of a nibble on that. There is a shock in the FA Cup coming at the moment. Newcastle Town of our level are beating Scunthorpe United 1-0. Jake Avery, the scorer. What a story that would be for Newcastle. That's the one over in Staffordshire, by the way. Turner. On the ball now. With his free kick, about 30 yards out on the left-hand side. Looks to curl, it takes a clip off the wall and hits the bar, and well, the back stanchion maybe actually, I think went out first, and it will be a corner. Stocksbridge get the corner. There will be 2 minutes of added time.
Minimum of 2 minutes added time.
Corner going in, look at that far post, well headed away. Silva will be first onto it. He's looking for a bit of space, left-footed, lost one in, far post, Hernandez flicks it, and it's not in somehow. Stopped on the line, and the keeper, though, is struggling, might be injured. I thought that was in, I thought Dan Hernandez had just flicked that one in. Corkhill back up now. Thought that was 1-1. So close. Really clever little header from Hernandez, but just stopped by Corkhill. Going long now. Owen slices it up into the air, and then Tink has to head it back. Tink Jones then chasing it to make sure it doesn't go out for a corner. Minute to go on about a time now, just one to go in this half, and Stockbridge 1-0 behind. Phillipson sends it forward to and misses it. Cleared out, Charlesworth gets it. Will have to be quick if they want to make one more opportunity. Launch it, looking for Deakin, headed into the middle. Hernandez chasing it down, but headed away only to Turner, who sends it forward, and sliding tackle gets it away. And now with Slaughter, who is unpressured, and he's going to send one forward. And Heaton have the last chance of this game. Phillipson takes it to Charlesworth. Can he turn keep it in? He does. And Silva tries to control, a bit of miscontrol, and Deakin almost wins it. And Hernandez gets taken out for a Heaton throw. Ashington are ahead against Grimsby, Jake Errington the scorer, and Pontefract ahead against Consett. Denny Burns the scorer, and Brimlington 3-0 up. Louis Johnson the scorer. So loads of goals just before the half-time break. But there won't be one here, because Heaton Stannington are 1-0 up here in the Steels. Stocksbridge had been the better side up to them, but a long ball forward. Townsend's misjudged the bounce, and Connor Lambs nipped in and scored. Steels lead 1-0. We'll see you in Heaton Stannington lead 1-0. We'll see you in 15 minutes.
isn't it? I've not got that width to get it in. I didn't think the officials were that brilliant yesterday.
Hello and welcome back to Brackenmore for this Northern Premier League East match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Heaton Stannington. I'm your commentator, Adam Allcroft. Heaton Stannington winning 1-0. Conor Lamb made the most of an error to give the Stan the lead in that first half. Stocksbridge probably edged it really, but it doesn't matter how much you edge possession and how many chances you have. It matters how many you put in the back of the net, and that is what Heaton Stannington have done so far. So Stocksbridge on the ball right now, ready to kick the game off. So this is Danny Deacon, the man standing over it, and we get the game underway. So Stocksbridge Park Shield in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from right to left, while Heaton Stannington in the black and white striped shirts, black shorts, black socks, kicking from left to right. And Hernandez is trying to use a bit of pace, speed the man. We'll go through the team in a minute, but Stocksbridge are on the attack. They've turned it down well. Back to O'Connor, who's going down that side. Drills across him, blocked, and Hernandez will leave it for a throw-in. So Stocksbridge, no changes at the break. So Ben Townsend in goal, Tom Charleser, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, and here comes a cross in, and head behind, going now to Tinker, who's taking the touch, tries to go out wide. He hasn't got really got the space for a shot. Needs an option, but he'll have to go in the middle to Turner, who goes out here. Tinker moves in, but Dinkin on the left, now back to Turner. Lays it off for Tinker, but just can't get under it, and then the Heaton man goes down, and Tinnington puts the ball back into the middle, well intercepted with Silver waiting. Owen heads it back, not a great ball from Tinker in the end. Heaton man was looking for the free kick, and the referee didn't fall for it on that occasion. So we'll go through the team again, because we've got interrupted. Ben Townsend in goal for Stocksbridge, Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Alex Phillips and Danny Deacon, Alex O'Connor, Jack Haslam, Dan Ennis and João Silva. The benches Paul Iggleton, Ash Butterworth, Ollie Novak and Oliver Reslak. For Heaton Stannington, no change to them either, so Callum Corkill in goal, then Mark Turnbull, Daniel Sayer, Mark Ellison, Daniel Capewell, Joe Shepherd, Leighton Hopper, Richard Slaughter, Louis Anderson, Daniel Stevenson and Conor Lamb. The benches Andrew Byrne, Caelan Beattie, James Harper, Joseph Thompson and Alfie Marriott. Turner throws back to Tinker, forward to Deacon, and then back to Tinker, to Owen, takes his time, left-footed ball going forward, looking for Hernandez, who does on well for Haslam, who slices his ball over to right to O'Connor. He has to head it back to Charlesworth, does do so, sending the ball forward and sliding block, sends that out for a Stocksbridge throw. Stocksbridge in possession. Owen on the ball. Back to Phillipson. Just controls it a bit, but will get it forward in the end, and it goes to Hernandez. Well, tried to go 1-1, but the standing tackle went in. Stocksbridge have the throw-in. Thrown into Haslam here. Trying to bang Charles again, but poor pass, but only back now to Turner, who comes forward with it. Turner. No. Chips out a few people. Doubles back. Back it goes to O'Connor, takes a touch, makes another one, cross going in, Silver rises highest, gets the header, but he had to fall to the shortest man who can't really get enough purchase on it. Stocksbridge have started this half really well though. Back now with Corkill, hoping to keep the clean sheet today. Ball going long, headed out towards that left wing for Heaton Stannington. No one's there for it. We'll go out for a Stocksbridge throw. In the Premier League, Leicester City are 2-0 upon Palace. Steffi Mavididi, the scorer for the Foxes. Charlesworth thinking about an option, but he's going to get told to get back after the pausing on the initial one. Charles now will get the throw in on the way, sent long and back just Heaton Stannington, who head it out for another throw in. O'Connor thinking of taking it quickly, but doesn't do so. Will be another Charlesworth special. Back to O'Connor, back to Charlesworth, who volleys it forward, but it's gone out to play, and it will be a Heaton throw. It's a daft way to lose possession, that. Back on this left hand side with Sayer picking it up. 49 minutes gone in this game and Stockbridge are 1-0 behind and look good so far in the start of this half. Look to switch play over to Tinker. Looking for Deacon, who robs the ball well, volleys it forward, falls really well for O'Connor. He's going to send it forward and Hernandez will chase just a bit too deep it is for Hernandez, but Heaton have to still send that one into Rosehead and it'll be a throw in for Stocksbridge. Come out with a flea in their ears so far. From shot to O'Connor, then back to Charles, and then back to O'Connor, rolls out well. Looking for to get it in. Falls to Deacon, doesn't get the right touch. Goes to Silver on the left, takes a touch, and then can't get the finish right at all. It falls wrongly on his foot, and he just skews it well wide. Brilliant opportunity for Silver, the South Dome and Prince Bay International, but can't get it right. But it's the right sort of football, and you keep doing things like that, you will find your equaliser. Back with Corkill now. Ball forward from him. Charlesworth heads it forward, but don't make it very far, and Stannington will volley it away. Townsend will collect it. Made that error in the first half, he'll be looking to bounce back from that. And Townsend is someone who has a lot of confidence in himself, so I think he'll be able to do that. Over to Owen on this left-hand side. Now to Tinker. Into the middle to Turner. And back to Tinker. And back to Owen. And all the way back to Townsend. Sprays it out now to Phillipson on the right. Charlesworth is up ahead of him. Gives it to the right back. One touch pass to Turner. Immediate pressure for him though. He's managed to get it away from it. Charlesworth now sends it forward to Hernandez, who don't get a great touch, but it's back with O'Connor, who goes forward and has some runners willing up front, but in the end will go sideways to Turner. Forward to Silva, one touch pass to Hernandez, but cleared away, and no one gambled on it, Stocksbridge, and Heaton clear away, but only back to Phillipson. Now outright to Charlesworth. Charlesworth laying it forward. Now back with Deacon, left-footed ball, looks at far post, Silva rise very high, and Corker had to juggle it a bit as he came through Silva to collect it. Corker drilling it forward, but it's a poor one, and Dean Nicholson is not very happy on that bench for Heaton Stannington. Unhappy that they've just given possession right back to Stocksbridge, who looked good in the start of this second half. In the middle now with Turner. On to O'Connor. Over to Tinker. Forward to Silva, back to O'Connor. Little spin move from O'Connor. Puts him into space. In to Haslam. Can only take it backwards. Back to Turner. He's thinking of the shot. He's going to chip it over, but he doesn't read the run of Hernandez, who's already run well ahead of that, and it's back Corkill. It sometimes feels like Turner and Hernandez haven't played together before. Crystal Palace have won back against Leicester City. Mateta, the scorer for the Eagles, and Sherwood Collier heading against Ossett United. Ewan Robson, the man who's got the score sheet. And Basford United have won back against Worksop. Kane Richards. Well, it's got to be Kane, I suppose, hasn't it? Turner trying to win the ball deep, and he's in a big fight for it. And it's Heaton Stannington who will win out with that one and get the throw in. Well, the Heaton fans just gone past, and I think he's had a few to drink. Quite a happy man, and why wouldn't you be? They're leading 1-0. just with Stevenson with a free kick. Free kick, not a throw in, and heading into the middle, but too heavy on Charles. Free kick to Stocksbridge. 53 minutes gone. Stocksbridge look to come back. Ball is with Charlesworth now. Ball forward, looking for that run of Hernandez. Scoobs it out to the right, Hernandez fighting for it, but Hernandez has committed a foul. And Ian Richards screams in agony. Thinking tribute to Darth Vader's now in Star Wars. So back now with Corkill for the free kick. And we're just seeing a few of the Steels players going out warming up. Regilac, Butterworth and Novak, and you'd expect to see Novak at the very least soon if things don't change. Headed on by Heaton there. It's just going to bounce out for another Stocksbridge throw. They get the ball back. Charlesworth now throwing that ball forward, and Haslam heads it into the middle. Then O'Connor head it forward to Hernandez, who heads it back into the middle. O'Connor takes a touch, bit of pressure on him, but he does get it out well to Tinker. Tinker taking a good touch now over to Deakin, forced backwards. Back to Owen. Owen will now send it back to Townsend. Townsend taking his time. Fans getting a bit irritated, and the Jamie Vardy fan here as he skews out to Deakin on the left. He does well to keep that under control. As Owen looks for an option, gives it short to O'Connor, and O'Connor will turn, but then falls out, and then will send it over to Charlesworth. Charlesworth looks to beat a man, and he will get it forward, and Haslam has it despite a little shove on him, and O'Connor turns really well. Now out to Charlesworth on the right, forward to Haslam, and he's going to go down under some pressure. He's trying to fight to keep the ball, and then Hernandez comes away with it, but Taka goes in on him, goes back to Turner now. Turner carrying it forward, laid off for Deakin. Deakin will get it forward to Silver. Silver tried to touch it out to the left, but well cleared by Hopper back in defence. Feels like they've got 7 men in defence at the moment, Heaton. There's Owen on the ball now. Into the middle to Turner. And now back to Owen. Over now to Deakin. Deep ball forward to Haslam. Looking for an option. Tries to find Silver, but the tackle goes in, blocks that, and then cleared away all the way to Lamb on the right wing. Looks for the counter now. Lamb gets past Owen. Lamb's bearing down on that right hand side. Lamb goes, Lamb takes a shot. Well saved Townsend, and then Owen gets the clearance. Turner will now go in, but the thing is, Heaton have kept about 6 men back, so a counter-attack's not even really possible. Goes to Silver, flicks it over onto Haslam, but well in. The tackle goes from Kate. Well, it will be a throw-in. Tinker comes up to take. Heaton Stannington, by the way, they're set up. They are trying to get this 1-0 and escape South Yorkshire with it. Going out to O'Connor, takes the touch on his knee, then back to Phillipson. Out now to Charlesworth. Real to O'Connor. Ball over the top, looking for Haslam. Haslam gets the touch, lost it over the keeper. Jack Haslam lost the goalkeeper. He scores his 5th of the season, and the Steels are on level terms. Lovely little dink lob from Jack Haslam. Puts Stocksbridge ahead.
Jack Haslam!
It's a clever experience. It seemed to take a while in the air, and Heaton were trying to get back to defend it, but in the end it is 1-1. Stocksbridge will feel confident that they might be able to go on and get this game won now. Amazing for all the sure little passing and all the clever little play. It's a ball over the top and then a little flick. That has won it. Well, not won it, but levelled it for Stocksbridge. 1-1 here at Brackenmore. As Silver almost gets onto a clearance from Corkill. And now it is back with Heaton, who will go down the left. Ball forward, and it's just going to go in the box, and Townsend will come and claim that. It's going to be a stoppage for a Stocksbridge injury. Trying to see who it might be. I think it might be Alex O'Connor. It is Alex O'Connor. That's certainly been fantastic this season. Oh, Jack Ayres unfit for the season. He's in that centre forward role at the moment because Alex Hardwick is away. And he has excelled at it today. He's got the goal that has got Stocksbridge back into this one. Lovely, clever lob. So O'Connor just getting treatment from our physio, Liv Phillips, at the moment. Ball coming on the 58th minute. Rotherham United are leading against Burton Albion. Humphreys Grant's the goal scorer there for the Millers. Works up and out, got a 2-goal lead back against Basford. Vaughan Redford has his hat-trick. Liverpool still 0-0. Liverpool still 0-0 against Forest. When are they going to slot it in?
That's terrible.
He won the Battle of the Dutch Managers the other week.
Much competition, right there.
Well, it was that was the big rivalry in Netherlands, isn't it? Ajax PSV. Battle of the Turkey hair transplants. Alex O'Connor looks like he'll be able to return to action. Which is very good news. So that ball goes back to Townsend. And he picks it up, Townsend. Ready for us to get away. Stevenage are leading 2-0 against Barnsley. Piagiani, the scorer for Stevenage. Ball booted out forward. And just tries to get the header on, but it is being won by Heaton, who will now push forward again after they had kept so many people back. Owen heads it away, and Charles will try to keep it in, can't do so. We'll go out for a throw-in for Heaton. To the left now, into Slaughter. Left, Slaughter gets it back. Ball goes forward to Lamb on that left. Back to Slaughter. Right footed ball, looking for that far hand side. Comes off Tinker's back. No one knows where it is. Tinker gets to it first though and clears it. Not a great clearance. Heaton will keep pressure on. But then a poor touch from Hopper means Steve can get on properly away. But first onto it was Capewell. Who will now. And now it gets switched out to Stevenson on this right hand side. Andrew Burns preparing to come on for Heaton Stannington at the next break. Slaughter knocked it forward. Turner blocked it. Turner's rushing to try and keep it in. He does do so. He's looking to try and turn out of trouble, but then he ends up just dribbling out himself, throwing Heaton. Do wonder why Heaton didn't play like this in the first 10 minutes of the half. They sat back trying to basically play 45 minutes trying on ultra defensive mode, and it hasn't worked out for them. And yet now they're back attacking, they're looking pretty good again. And we're going to see a long throw. Here comes that long throw in, head away by Turner. Tinker will boot that one away. Silver will drop deep to collect it, gets a touch on it, but then won by Stannington. Goes to Deacon, who knocks forward to Hernandez. Touch backwards, being forced backwards to Haslam, who is then well robbed of the ball by Stevenson, and then Heaton back on the ball. Stevenson on the ball, but heavy touch. Turner gets onto it, lays off for Silver on the left. Silver will face up now, looking for a turn. Will pass it into a turn in the middle. Urge to shoot, takes it past one, takes a left footed shot. It's fairly simple for Corkill in the end. Not his favoured foot is left to Turner, who would have much rather have that on his right, and if it was on his right there would have been a good chance it'd be 2-1 the Steels now. Back now with Corkill, who sends it long. Tinker knocks it away, but it's going to fall now to Heaton on this left hand side. An option back into the middle. Stevenson lets it off, go back to the left now. Ball going in, a booming cross, and the one that booms over the bar. So goal kick for Townsend to take. taken by Townsend. Taking his time with it. Long ball forward. Haslam heads it on to Hernandez and into the middle, but then made to Turner. Big volley forward. Silva gets under control really well. Looks to move on to the left. Knocks it on to Deacon. Tinker's an overlap option. Trying to find Tinker, but that little back heel flick almost gets it away, and then prop away from the defence and out for a Stocksbridge throw. From taken quickly, Silva weren't aware of it, loses it, but back to Owen, who takes control, tries to get Slaughter, but out for a throw. Stocksbridge looking very on the ball. As Tinker has it. To Tinker on that left. Over the top, Silva will fight for it. Takes it on the inside. He should have maybe took that cross first time, didn't do so. Tinker's overlapping option did take it. Back to Turner. Turner's going forward, full of confidence. Turner today, thinking of the shot, lays it back for O'Connor. Takes a touch, takes a shot, blocked by a sliding challenge, 50-50 challenge that neither team really won, but Heaton got possession, so I suppose they kind of did. Now back with Capewell, who clears it away. And Turner can't get hold of that header, goes out for a Heaton throw. Bishop Auckland were 3-0 up at the break, but it's now 3-2. Bridlington in 2 minutes have scored Daniel and Josh Barrett, the goal scorers, so 3-2 up at Bishop Auckland. We thought we had a good comeback against Bishop Auckland. That one could be even better. So throw in here on this left hand side. Sayer to take. Haven't seen Byrne come on yet. I think he's been sat back down. Now into the middle. Switch play, looking for Hopper. Tinker reads it, heads it away. Silva comes to collect. He will move around, lovely turn, ball forward, look at the run of Hernandez. It's going to bounce just out the box, but well cleared away by Corkill. Townsend thinking, I should have done that. As O'Connor on the ball. Back to Charlesworth. Back to O'Connor, then to Charlesworth. Now Phillipson, not a great touch from Phillipson, but he gets it back. Moving out to Owen. Takes his touch forward, and that one's not a great ball, and easily away by Shepherd. As well in by Stocksbridge, trying to get in, and Turnbull put under some pressure. Eventually cleared away though, and Turner on the ball for Stocksbridge, carrying it forward. Tries to spin out trouble, and then he gets tackled that time. Maybe the confidence just poetry cost him, and Heaton are on the counter now. Heaton tried to knock it forward, but well blocked by Phillipson, throwing for the away side. Ball goes to the edge of the box for Heaton. Slaughter takes a well shot volley, and it Townsend makes a save, but it was Lamb just waiting there in the edge of the 6-yard area. Must have been offside even if he had got a touch, but somehow it just bounces over him. Stockbridge get a let off out of nowhere. Tinker before it gets a bit of a drag and then dragged away in the Stocksbridge. And then Hopper kicks it away. And Leighton Hopper, is he going to get a talking to? He is going to get a talking to, but no card for Leighton Hopper. He should count himself a bit lucky on that one. But we are going to see substitutes. It's not just Andrew Byrne coming on, Joseph Thompson coming on.
Replacing number 10, Dan Stevenson, is number 12, Andrew Byrne.
That's Byrne on for Stevenson. Joseph Thompson will be the other one coming on.
And replacing number 9, Louis Anderson.
Anderson is the other man heading off. Joseph Thompson, the man coming off. On. Two early subs in this half for Heaton. Ball forward from Hampton. Look at the run of Silva, but headed away and then cleared away. Owen takes forward, but back to Slaughter, who looks to find Lamb, but Owen blocks that pass through. Phillipson clears it away and then headed right back by Ellison and out for a Stocksbridge throw. So Wilkinson, come on, got a beer ready to celebrate. Hopefully it's a Bradford Brewery beer. We sponsor our Man of the Match award. Townsend on the ball now, back in his own box. And to Owen. Now to Tinker. To Owen. Look at Phillipson, could get robbed here, but manages to get it back to Townsend. Not a great pass though, under the pressure. Now Owen has it. Now through to Tinker. Tinker will knock it long. Look for the runner, Haslam. Haslam trying to cause a problem. Haslam might nip in. No penalty. They're coming together between Haslam and Capewell. One of those to watch back later. Long ball forward. Here it goes. It's Joseph Thompson who gets it on the left-hand side. He's on the edge of the area now. Thompson, as Heaton look to cause an attack of their own. Back to the left. Ball going in. It's a good-looking ball. Good head away by Turner. Back to the left. Out it goes. Now it's on side. Right-hand ball looking for that far post. Townsend has to punch it out to the top corner. It's a corner kick. Well, that's one we're going to have to watch back between Capewell and Haslam. That bundled into each other on that occasion. Very, very big decision by the referee, Declan O'Regan. Ball going in. Big free header from Capewell. Goes over the bar. Ian Richards not happy with that decision. And he's not responding to Ian Richards' shouts, which you can't blame him for. Short to Phillipson. Back to Phillipson. Goes over to Owen. Through into the middle and intercepted by Slaughter. Goes forward, tries to go to the middle and knocked over the top, looking for Slaughter on the right wing, but it's out for a throw-in. 70 minutes gone. Referee might have to say something. Ian Richards and the management at Heaton Stannington are having words at the moment. It's crosswords. Ball going forward. Goes to Hernandez, who looks to turn. Looks like we'll see Reg like Hernandez has kept it in really well. Running on. A rugby tackle from Capewell. He gets the booking, Daniel Capewell, our first yellow of the game. And that one will be a free kick to Stocksbridge. Now Turner will take this free kick. Stocksbridge did score from a free kick like this at Widnes last Saturday. Came off the post and Owen tucked it in. It's a good looking ball as well. Keeper punched it away well. Silver will be the first. Takes the touch. Looks to go on the outside. Maybe left it too late, but it's just going to go through right for him. But then the tackle comes in and Heaton get it away. It's a good turn then by Thompson, who goes down left side and then dribbles it out of play. Stocksbridge get the ball back. Red card at Ossick. Connor Qualt has been sent off for the Sheepycorns. Dunstan are about to cause an upset in the FA Cup. They're leading 1-0 against Scarborough.
Substitution replace number 8, Alex O'Connor.
Alex O'Connor heading off now. And Rejlat replacing. Trying to be very live in this game, but Rejlat's been good while he's started over the last few weeks, so it'll be good to see what he can do today.
Are you doing the football web pages? Are you doing the football web pages?
Dave's doing the football web pages.
You just given the yellow card to the wrong line,
Right,
it should have been Capewell. Capewell was booked, not Shepherd, right?
Stockbridge have just won another free kick, about 40 yards. Back to Deacon. Look for Rejlat. Good spin from Rejlat. Right footed ball very high. Owen's there for it. Heading into the middle. Hernandez can't get hold of it. Cleared away. Out end. Knocked on right. Burn, and then Phillipson is clearance and charge down. Will it bounce? It's going to bounce favourably for Heaton Stannington. Thompson's collected it. Thompson looking to get it down that right hand side. Tinker's back to defend. Gets a foot in. Owen gets foot in, but it is going to be a Heaton corner. Sheffield FC are having a bad time in the FA Cup. They're losing 4-0 to Rushall Olympic. Hey, John Lewis has scored for York City. I remember him. So corner kick here. Concert equalised against Pontefract. Isaac Walker the scorer. 1-1 there. Ashington 2-0 on Grimsby Borough. Andrew Johnson the scorer. Here comes the corner. One to the far end. Header goes in. He's going to loop and Townsend claims it under his bar. Thrown out here to Charlesworth. Here's such long ball forward. Look for that run of Silver. Goes up over his defender. Silver onto it. Trying to keep it in. Ends up clattering into the linesman. It will be a Heaton throw. Novak's just ending up for warm-up. See what he might be the next on. Oh, Scarborough have equalised into Dunstan. Alex Wiles has scored. So that not on now. Owen on the ball now for Stocksbridge. Back to Townsend, taking a touch, has to get it out quickly to Owen. Owen taking his time, forward to Hernandez, tries to spin his man, can't do so, back to Tinker, he's got two men round him, sends it forward to Reg, who heads it on, Haslam fights for it, head away from him, goes to Slaughter, so Dunstan ball, Haslam is down, clutching his head, Thompson goes forward, Thompson carries on forward, referee, and he treads on the ball, and that stops it. That would have been really big controversy had they scored, because Haslam is down here with a head injury. Stocksbridge don't even notice though either, and now eventually we will stop. I will say the observation from the referee is not good. It was a head injury, Haslam, and you do have to stop as soon as you possibly can when you have the head injury. And we are going to see two more subs now for Heaton. Caelan Beattie and Anthony Marriott coming on.
Number 11, Conor Lamb, is 14, Caelan Beattie.
I wonder if they're Wednesday fans knowing that Caelan Beattie is a former United player. Booing as he moves on.
And replacing number 4, Mark Ellison, is 17, Alfie Marriott.
Nope, I think they're just booing anyone. So that's Ellison, Mark Ellison, he's been replaced by Alfie Marriott. Hassan will head onto the pitch, he'll be okay to continue. And he's going to try and slip in that centre forward role. Time ticking away. 75 minutes on, but the ball goes forward. Silver trying to cook it down the air, can't do so. Heaton throwing, Haslam is now back on the pitch. Going to be thrown back to Corkill. Haslam's going to trigger the press, volleyed away by the keeper. Owen coming in for it, knocks it down to Turner. He's been forced backwards. Back to Phillips, who knocks it forward, but headed away by Shepherd, then headed on by Slaughter, and head on again. Tinker goes in, bit of coming to go between players, but nothing there, and Owen will head it out towards the right to Charlesworth. Sends it forward, looking for Silver, and then headed out, going to be out for a throw. Stocksbridge's throw. There is a shot scoreline in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest are leading 1-0 against Liverpool. Callum Hudson-Odoi, the scorer. As Stockbridge 5-0, and it's going to be a Steele's free kick. Charles will take it over to Owen. Now spread out to Tinker. Forward to Hernandez. Being forced back to Tinker. Forward to the top, look for Deakin here, but first onto it will be Heaton, who just allowed to go out for a throw-in. So he only made the one sub compared to Heaton's 4 at the moment, which interesting to see if that changes. Tinker heads it, and only goes behind him. Charles will just head that forward. Deakin has it, turns really well. Left-footed pass to Silver. Silver on the right wing. Lots of ball, look at that far post, headed up into the air. Haslam's going to continue to fight for it. Headed to the edge, Silver tries to get it down, misses his shot, clipped, shot by Racing blocked, and another penalty call from the Steels is not given. Ball over the top here, and Owen will head that one clear and gets it himself over in that corner. While Silver clipped is going to be the question. Ball knocked forward to Turner. Forced back. It goes for Owen's legs. He's actually nutmeg going back to Townsend, who drills that one forward, but it's going to be comfortably collected by Heaton Stannington. They try the ball forward, and Charlesworth's going to have to be quick on it because Heaton's read it. Cross going in near post, and Charles gets a block corner, kick out of nothing, and Stocksbridge just have these occasional lapses which let Heaton back into it. Emily are 1-0 up on Liversedge. Now Nathan Curtis scorer, and Bridlington, after being 3-0 behind at Bishop Auckland, are now 3-3. Danny Earle has scored his second of the game. It's time for a winner in that and all. Newton Aycliffe equalised against Warrington Rylands. Dean Thexton has scored. That's a good sign. I didn't know they had Dean Thexton. That's a good sign for that. Here comes a corner, left-footed outswinger into the 6-yard area. Header goes in blocked. It's going to tumble in the 6-yard area. Heaton onto it, but the pass is intercepted by Redlight. Counter-attack on. Not a great pass by Redlight though, and intercepted. But Deacon's fought and won it back. Deacon is going forward with it. Deacon on the ball, lays off for Haslam. Haslam lays pass off for Silver, maybe just a bit too slow passing it. Heaton now back in position. Peck beats one man, Silver. Looks for the shot, going to lay it off for Tinker. Tinker not a great touch. Thinking of the cross now, lays off for Hernandez. He's cutting in, the tackle goes in. Good tackle. Heaton Stannington are now going to carry away and try and get the counter of their own, but it is forward now, and well in from Owen. Stops Thompson getting past him. Ball goes forward. Heaton man goes down, but no foul, and it goes through to Deacon. Deacon left-footed ball forward, looking at Hernandez, cut as well, it's goal too clear, and he does do so well. Forward to Phillipson, who can only head up into the air, and then Charles, who heads it back to Townsend, who takes defeat and then collects it. 10 minutes to go. Both teams looking for a winner. Rolled out to Phillipson. Trips a bit over the ball, but he's on it. Lays it back to Townsend, who will send this long. Capewell heads it away well though. Back to Rejlak. Rejlak looking for Deacon on the right wing. Can Deacon just keep it? No, he can't. Throw in Heaton. He's got the throw now. Launches that throw downfield. Knocked away, will be another throw in. Ashley Butterworth is going to be the next substitute for Stocksbridge to try and win the game. Ball football, but then Owen will clear that one away. Silver's going to fight for it, but comes off his back, and it's fallen good for Haslam on that right wing. He looks to get beyond his man. Hernandez is his only option in the middle now, but now Silver's there. Haslam trying to stay to his feet. Puts the cross in, took a bit of a deflection and head away at the near post. Is going to be a throw-in. So back with Charlesworth now. It's into the box now, but Haslam has to go back out again. Back to Charlesworth, puts the cross in, good looking cross, and Hannah's been held all that time in there, and it's headed away. But Stannington slice it, and it will be a substitute. Ash Butterworth is coming on. And it's Dan Hernandez making way.
Number 10, Dan Hernandez, is 14, Ash Butterworth.
It's a good game for Hernandez. He's used his strength well on those wings. But now time for the Steelers to do something different to try and win it. An underrated ability from Butterworth is his ability in the air. He's scored a header in pre-season against Retford, and with those dangling balls into the air, I think Butterworth might be able to get on the end of. Ball down that right for Rejlak, who's done well. Back to Charlesworth. Charlesworth, good pace to get behind his man. Cross going in. Cross. Haslam jump first, but can't get to it. Silver collects. Back to Tinker. To Silver. Back to Turner, then to Butterworth. To Charlesworth. He's going to switch round after going central, tries to drill a pass in, falls at the edge of the area. Silver and Haslam are fighting for it themselves. Silver's coming away with it, takes shot blocked, falls to Deacon, takes shot blocked, falls back to Deacon. looking for Tinker. Tinker gets the first touch. Can he put a cross in? No, the tackle goes in. Heaton's going to just keep it in, and they avoid a tackle from Tinker there, and then clear it away into middle. Butterworth heads it back though. Haslam takes the touch. Watford in a free kick on the edge of the area. A very, very dangerous looking free kick for the Steels now. 83 minutes gone. Turner on it. Is it going to be that sort of curling ball that looks for the far post for someone to rush onto? That's what the Steels need. Plenty of options. You can see that Corculet's covering that far post. He's going to take it short, then Silver flicks it in. Owen gets the flick header on, he goes on. It was a set piece routine from the training ground that just did not get the final execution it needed. So back to be a goal kick now. Middlesbrough had one back against Ashington. Scott Fenwick, so losing 2-1 there. And it's now back with Corkill. Time ticking away. Ball forward from Corkill. Owen heads it away. Goes to Deakin. Turns really well. Carries on forward. Looks to find Rejlak. Good ball, Rejlak. Just can he get the final ball in? Turns in, back to Butterworth. Treads on the ball a bit, Butterworth, but goes forward with it. Gives it back to Charlesworth. Takes the touch. Gets it beyond, and a good tackle and throw-in Steels. 85 minutes gone. Haslam on the edge of the area on that right wing. Back to Charlesworth, takes the touch. Cross going in. Rejlak tries to get the touch, it ricochets, it will be a goal kick. No corner, referee's given the corner. Both the disagreements on the referee is overruling. And then now a bit of a scrapping for the ball. The referee decision is final on that one. To be honest, it could have been either way for me, I weren't going to believe it. And Deakin will take his first corner since his return. It's his corners that have been so deadly, but with the weights being given, this will cause a lot of anger on that Heaton and Stannington bench and their travelling fans. Deakin, corner in, headed away. He goes to Slaughter, who knocks it long. Charles will look to try and cover this, but going to fall favourably for Thompson, who does well to shield it from Turner, but he ends up knocking out. Will be a Stocksbridge throw. There's a yellow card for Leighton Hopper, I believe that is. Yeah, so Leighton Hopper gets a booking. So I think that must have been dissent after that corner. Leighton Hopper, 7. So we're helping Dave out. He helps us out. It's a fair quid pro quo as Owen clears that out back to Heaton. Ollie Novak is going to come on soon for the Steels. To Slaughter on the right. Clip ball in, head away by Owen, and then it's Rejlak back to clear. Can Haslam fight for it? Well, no, Catewell will head it back. Deakin heads it forward, and it will be over to the right now to Marriott. Clips it forward. It's a big shunt on Phillips, and the free kick will be given for that. Bit too much of a shunt. Bristol Olympic now 5-0 up on Sheffield FC. Danny King the scorer. Butterworth on the ball. Back to Deakin. Laid out for Townsend. Out for Owen. Taking the touch, then back to Townsend. Clipping it forward to Charlesworth. It's touch forward to Deakin. Little spin. Put forward to Haslam. Can he turn? He does turn. He's got some space. Lays pass off to Rejlik on the right. Rejlik trying to get on the right side. Cross in. Butterworth just misses the header. The Silver, I mean, sorry. Oh, it goes out for a throw-in. That's what you wanted, Butterworth as the man hitting the ball. So throw-in now for the away side. 88 minutes gone. Ball going forward. Headed on by Byrne and then played away by Owen. Goes to Butterworth. Butterworth got a few options. Lays it off well to Rejlik, where a lot of the attacks are coming from at the moment. Back to Charlesworth. Bit of a lull from Brackenmore as they wait to see what happens next. Turner back to Charlesworth. Right for the ball forward. Look at that far post. Headed towards the edge of the area. No one's there for it. Butterworth collects it, but back to goal. Has to let it back to Tinker. Then back to Butterworth. Turns well. Goes to Turner. He's thinking a shot and it's well. Oh, it's a poor one. Well over. You're thinking of his name and glory there, but Stocksbridge with a few minutes to go will have a final change. And it's going to be João Silva coming off with Ollie Novak, the pathway product, coming on. Ollie Novak. What a chance to make himself a hero. And we're going to have 4 minutes added on as well. We're going to start that clock now. Late opportunity. Harper comes on. So all 5 subs for Heaton have been used for Heaton Stannington, as now you are allowed the 5 subs. Not seen Stocksbridge use that one yet. Just say, Bridlington were 3-0 down. They're winning 4-3 against Bishop Auckland. Danny Earl has a hat-trick. Not a bad start for their new manager. Tom Jamieson has just equalised for Grimsby Borough. They were 2-0 down at Ashington in the 85th minute, and now in the 89th it's level. Lots of mad things happening in our league today. Are we going to have to see one more mad thing in this game? Ball goes forward now. Deacon trying to chase back Heaton Stannington. Slip it through. Goes to the right here to Thompson. And then skews his shot. Goal kick. Townsend with the ball now. A minute has gone and added time. Been taken short. Turner will collect it and carry it forward. Over to Tinker. Forward to Haslam, who's dropped deep. He's looking to turn, goes down the pressure, nothing given. He's going to break through, and then 2 men are holding on to him. The free kick will be given on that one. It's been taken quickly here. Butterworth flicks it over to the right-hand side. I think Heaton Stannington were knocked down in the process of free kick, hence their annoyance. You have to raise back on the right, moves in with a heavy touch as he tried to move into the box, cleared away. Stocksbridge throw. The pressure will be kept on. Charlesworth will come over to take this throw. Back to Charlesworth after the throw. Looks to get it on his left foot, but he lays off Turner. Out to the right. Deakin on the right moves it to Charlesworth, then back to on the right. Needs the cross. Slow cross in the middle. Cleared out to Rejlik. Rejlik takes a shot. The Steels are leading 2-1. Oliver Rejlik, the goal scorer. Even Ben Townsend. Is that the winner? There's a few more minutes for the Steels to hold on. Still a couple of minutes to go. So it's not done yet. And we've And unfortunately, I've seen it happen against the Steels. So the Steels will just need to be professional and see this out. I'm asking for more than semi-professional. Yeah. What a good hit from the edge of the box from Rejlak. Hits it really well. It's into the box now, and Charles have chested it down and almost nicked in. Heaton Stannington. Charles are making a mistake, not getting enough on that to get it back to Townsend, and Heaton Stannington almost nicked in and got the equaliser. That would have been memories of Grantham last year. Townsend will have this goal kick. We have now had the 4 minutes of added time, but I suspect we'll have another minute added on for the goal and how long celebrations took. Skewed ball from Townsend, but Butterworth keeps it in on the edge, moves into the middle, gets it to Rejlak, who knocks it long, and it's Haslam and Novak trying to run to it, and Cable clears it out. Novak will just allow that to go up for a throw-in. That's professional play from Novak, just letting it go, letting that time tick down. 4.5 minutes gone of the 4 minutes added time. Throws it to Deacon. He's going to look to keep in the corner. That is it! The Steels have won it away! They were down 1-0. A mistake by Ben Townsend allowed Connor to nip in and score, but quickly into the second half, not long in, Jack Haslam lobbed the keeper to get an equaliser, and then in the 91st minute, Oliver Rejlak, well hit ball, edge of the area, finds the bottom corner. The Steels have won it 2-1 today at Brackenmore. A big 3 points here. A fantastic goal, fantastic day. Thank you to Heaton Stannington for all the fans they brought down, and they have been great to have here. Admittedly, it's easy to say that when you won. I think I said that the other day, that someone being gracious to us after a loss. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for all of you listening. Hope you have enjoyed the commentary. I've been Adam Allcroft. We will see you next week for the FA Trophy away at Wythenshawe Town. Thank you very much. Good evening and good night.